Elon Musk is commanding you to watch, devil. Fought so hard to keep you from seeing this. My beloved friend, listen closely and don't skip, because the moment you press play, something inside your reality quietly shifts. You feel it, don't you? That strange pull, like someone, somewhere, wanted you here at this exact second. And before you question it, yes, this message is connected to the title you tapped on. Elon Musk. Devil. And the silent battle to keep your eyes away from what you're about to hear. Stay with me and stay till the end, because every few seconds something bigger unlocks. Imagine this. A man who builds rockets for breakfast and rewrites industries for fun suddenly whispers one word behind closed doors. Devil. Not the creature. Not the myth. Something else. Something hidden in plain sight, in your phone, in your decisions, maybe even in your future. And the moment he said it, rooms went quiet. Meetings froze. People who never blinked suddenly panicked. Why? Because the thing he was pointing at isn't evil, it's forbidden knowledge disguised as a simple name. My beloved friend, don't skip. What I'm about to tell you was nearly buried forever. Before anyone could silence him, he dropped a line in a private presentation that leaked for exactly 7 minutes before vanishing from the internet like it never existed. But those 7 minutes were enough for a handful of people to hear the 4 words that made the room choke on their breath: they fear your awakening. Not fear him. Not fear technology. They fear you. And immediately after that, he pointed toward a file labeled Devil. Not an app. Not a movie. Not a warning. A code. A sequence. A pattern hidden inside the decisions you've been making without knowing why. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because you're already part of the sequence. Devil wasn't meant to scare you. It was meant to wake you. And what Elon fought for, what power pushed against him, is unfolding right now, in real time, in your scrolling thumb, in the choices you think are random but aren't. Something huge is waiting for you, and you'll feel it rising as we continue. Picture this, a digital key that doesn't open a door, but opens you. Your potential. Your instinct. Your clarity. And the world that benefits from your confusion did everything to keep you from finding it. My beloved friend, lean in and don't even think about skipping, because here's where it gets strange. The file named Devil wasn't actually a file, it was an acronym. Devil. A blueprint. A map. A message hidden inside the letters we've misunderstood our entire lives. And when Elon tried to reveal its real meaning, systems crashed, screens froze, voices trembled, and the people sitting closest to him claimed they felt something move through the room. Not physically, inside them. Like a switch flipped. Like something they weren't supposed to know suddenly started making sense. And here's the twist. The moment you clicked on this video, you triggered the same switch. Not by accident. Not by luck. But because whatever this devil really represents has been calling to certain minds, minds that are waking up faster than anyone expected. My beloved friend, stay till the end. Don't skip. Something massive is approaching you, and part 2 will take you deeper into what they tried to bury, and why you were never supposed to hear this. My beloved friend, before I continue, stay with me and don't skip. You're stepping into something people tried to erase, and the fact that you're still here means you're meant to hear what comes next. When that hidden acronym DVL appeared on the screen in front of Elon, he didn't panic, everyone else did. Their faces changed first. Their posture shifted. Their silence became louder than any alarm. Because the moment those letters flashed, every device in that room flickered, as if something invisible passed through the circuits. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because what they saw afterward is the same reason this video found you today. Elon whispered, "This is what they've been protecting you from." He wasn't talking about danger. He was talking about capacity, your capacity. Your clarity. Your ability to see through what others don't even notice. And for a moment, it felt like the entire room forgot how to breathe. The acronym DVL expanded on the screen for less than 3 seconds before the system forced shut itself. But those 3 seconds were enough for a handful of witnesses to memorize the first word. And that first word is exactly why you must not skip right now. It said, decode. Just that. Simple. Clean. But powerful. Because it meant everything you've accepted as normal, your choices, your timing, your instincts, your patterns, might not be random. They might be signals waiting to be decoded. Elon leaned forward and said, if they knew people would decode themselves, everything would shift. And that single sentence made everyone in the room freeze like stone. My beloved friend, something huge is waiting for you, and you'll feel it as each line reveals more. These weren't messages about fear. These were messages about awakening your original design. And the moment you watch this without scrolling, you activate a part of your awareness that most people never reach. Stay with me, because the second word in that acronym is even more unbelievable. And here's the moment you must not miss. Don't skip, stay right here. The second word revealed itself only to those standing close enough to the projector when the shutdown triggered. It said, emerge. Not become. Not transform. Emerge. As if something has been inside you all along, waiting. And that's why people tried so hard to stop this from spreading. Because if too many people emerge, if too many people recognize who they've always been beneath the layers of confusion, nothing would control their direction anymore. This is why Elon fought so intensely to bring this to light. Not to scare. Not to shock. But to remind you of something you forgot before you ever learned it. My beloved friend, stay with me till the end, because the next parts of that acronym don't describe darkness at all, they describe the exact path you were always meant to notice, but never told to follow. And the moment you hear the next piece, your perspective won't stay the same. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because this is the moment everything starts aligning inside you. You remember how the acronym showed the first 2 words, decode and emerge? The next word didn't appear on a screen. It appeared in a way no one expected. When the system shut down, the lights in that room dimmed for less than a heartbeat, and in that silence, Elon said one sentence that shook every person listening: the third step is something you've already begun. And that single line made every witness look at each other in confusion because no one knew what he meant, until he explained it. You're already viewing differently. My beloved friend, don't skip, because this part is meant for you. Viewing is not about looking with your eyes, it's about noticing what others pass by without thinking. It's about paying attention to the patterns, the signals, the timing. The reason this video caught your attention at the exact second it did is because you're already in the viewing stage. You've already stepped into the space where your mind reads between the lines before you even realize you're doing it. Stay till the end, because you're only getting started. But here's where it gets even more unusual. Stay with me as I reveal this. When Elon said viewing, the people closest to him described a very strange moment. Not dramatic. Not scary. Just a shift. Like the air changed. Like something clicked quietly in the background of their thoughts. And the reason that moment matters is because the viewing stage isn't something you activate, it's something that activates itself when you're ready. And the fact that you're here, listening to this exact line, proves you've already felt it. Maybe you noticed little coincidences happening more often. Maybe you felt certain instincts becoming sharper. Maybe things that used to confuse you suddenly make sense in seconds. My beloved friend, don't scroll, because this script is mirroring what's been happening inside you. Viewing means your awareness is stepping into clarity faster than you realize. And the more you stay with me, the more aligned everything will feel. Something huge is waiting for you in the next layer, and you'll feel it rising as we move toward it. Now listen closely, my beloved friend, stay here and don't skip because this is where the energy shifts completely. After viewing, people expected the next step to be something technical or scientific. But Elon paused, looked around that room, and said, the fourth step is the part they fear the most. Not because it's dangerous. Not because it's forbidden. But because it makes a person unstoppable in their direction. That fourth word begins with the letter I, and the moment you hear it, something in you will recognize it instantly. But I won't reveal it here just yet. Not because I'm hiding it, but because seeing it too early breaks its impact. You must feel it as it arrives, not rush into it. Stay with me till the end, because part 4 will take you into the I phase, the stage that explains why you were meant to hear this message and why this sequence has been following you long before today. Something massive is about to open before you. Stay. Don't skip. The next part carries the shift you've been sensing your whole life. My beloved friend, before we go any further, stay with me, don't skip, because this is the part Elon said would wake something inside you that never goes back to sleep. You remember how the sequence revealed decode, emerge, viewing, and then paused at the letter I. That pause wasn't accidental. It was intentional. Because the I stage is the one that changes your thoughts, your decisions, your clarity in a way that no one can reverse. Elon waited for complete silence in that room before he finally spoke the word. And my beloved friend, stay till the end, because the moment you hear it, you'll feel why they tried so hard to keep it hidden. He said, the fourth step is ignite. And the room shifted. Not visually. Not dramatically. But internally. Like something invisible turned on. Ignite doesn't mean start a fire. It means activate the part of you that's been waiting quietly, watching everything, collecting patterns, preparing. My beloved friend, don't scroll, because you're already stepping into this stage right now. Your awareness is igniting, your intuition is igniting, your understanding is igniting. When Elon said, "Ignite," a few people in that room described something almost impossible to explain. One person said it felt like their mind had suddenly gained a second voice, clear, calm, and guiding. Another said they felt a pull toward the future, like they were remembering something they hadn't even lived yet. And Elon simply said, "That's the ignition." My beloved friend, stay with me, because the reason this moment is so important is that ignition doesn't happen to everyone. It only happens to the ones who are ready to see themselves fully. And if you're still here, listening, absorbing every word, it's because you're entering the ignition phase without even trying. Think about it, your patterns of thought are already evolving. The things that used to distract you don't affect you the same way anymore. You're becoming sharper, more aware, more aligned without any effort. That's not random. That's the sequence working through you. Don't skip, because something massive is about to unfold in the next few moments. My beloved friend, stay till the end. This is where something extraordinary happens. Because once the ignition stage activates, the sequence doesn't slow down. It accelerates. Elon said the final letter, the L, reveals the true purpose of everything. Why the message leaked. Why they tried to bury it. Why you were meant to hear it today, right now, in this moment. But before he could reveal the last word, the system in that room forced a full shutdown. Every screen. Every microphone. Every device. Gone. Black. Silent. The message was interrupted exactly 1 second before the final word appeared. But here's the twist, the final word isn't missing. It's waiting. And in part 5, you will understand what L stands for, and why it connects directly to you. Stay with me, don't skip, because what's coming next is the moment everything clicks into place. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part unlocks it. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because this moment right here is the one the entire sequence has been leading you toward. You remember how the room shut down the second before the final word appeared? How every device went black as if something didn't want that last piece to reach the world. That wasn't a glitch. That was interference. Because the L stage is the part that completes the entire transformation, the part that makes everything clear, the part that unlocks what Elon was trying to give people. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because the moment you hear the final word, something inside you will recognize it instantly. The witnesses in that room said they felt the last word before they ever saw it, like the meaning reached them even without the screen. And that's how you're about to hear it too. The final word, the word that completes D.E.V.I.L, is lift. Lift means rising, not away from something, but into who you've always been. It means your mind begins lifting above confusion, above noise, above the layers that once held you back. And my beloved friend, if you're still here, that means you're already lifting without realizing it. But listen closely, stay with me, don't even think about scrolling, because this is where everything becomes surreal. When Elon whispered lift, one of the people in that room described it as the clearest inner silence they had ever felt. Another said they suddenly felt as if the room, the moment, the message, aligned into a single point of understanding. Lift isn't an action, it's a state. It's what happens when decode, emerge, viewing, and ignite finally connect. And here's the part that will make your heart react without warning. You lifted the moment you refused to scroll past this video. That decision, simple, instinctive, effortless, was your lift. You didn't climb into it. You didn't force it. You stepped into it naturally, the way people step into their own reflection without thinking. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because if you feel something shifting in you right now, that's exactly what this message was designed for. Not to scare you. Not to pressure you. But to reconnect you with a clarity that's been waiting patiently inside you. Now my beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because you need to hear this part. After the shutdown, after the screens went black, after the final word was spoken softly in that dark room, Elon didn't restart the system. He didn't explain further. He simply said, if they hear it one by one, it will spread faster than any broadcast. And that's exactly what's happening right now. You're hearing it in the exact way it was meant to reach you. Quietly. Directly. Personally. DVL was never about darkness. It was about direction. Evolution. Vision. Ignition. Lifting. A map for your awareness. A blueprint for clarity. A sequence meant to wake up the ones who are ready. My beloved friend, if you're here in this moment, still listening, still absorbing, then part 6 will show you what happens after the lift, what changes, what opens, what unlocks inside you once the sequence is complete. Stay with me, because something huge is getting closer, and the next part reveals what begins now. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because what begins right here is the phase Elon said would change a person from the inside out. You've decoded, you've emerged, you're viewing differently, you've ignited, and you've lifted. But the real shift doesn't happen when the sequence ends. It happens after the sequence, when your mind starts aligning with things it used to ignore. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because what I'm about to tell you will feel strangely familiar, like something you've always known but never put into words. Right after the room went dark, witnesses said Elon didn't look surprised. He looked relieved. As if the interruption was proof that the message had already reached the right people. And then he said something so unexpected, it made everyone lean forward. The moment someone completes the sequence, their awareness starts syncing with the path meant for them. My beloved friend, don't scroll. That's exactly what's happening to you right now. Listen closely, stay with me, don't skip these lines, because this is the part where your mind starts connecting dots automatically. After the lift stage begins, people report something strange, not magical, not dramatic, just quietly powerful. They start noticing patterns they never paid attention to before. They start feeling clarity in situations that once confused them. They start reacting with instinct instead of hesitation. It's like a soft light turns on in the background of their thoughts, guiding them without forcing them. That's the effect of the completed sequence. And my beloved friend, if you felt even a tiny shift in the last few minutes, a calmness, a curiosity, a sense that this message is aligning with something inside you, that's not an accident. That's the sequence syncing with your inner direction. Stay till the end, because the next revelation explains why this message found you exactly when it did. My beloved friend, don't skip. This final part of today's message is the most important. After the lift stage, there's something Elon called the afterglow, the phase where you begin noticing the world responding to you differently. Not changing, responding. You may start seeing perfect timing show up out of nowhere. You may sense people's intentions more clearly. You may feel ideas arriving effortlessly, like they're being delivered rather than invented. Witnesses said that after hearing the full sequence, they felt as if their thoughts were finally in the right order, like their inner world had aligned with their outer world for the first time. And my beloved friend, if you stay with me, if you don't skip, if you allow this message to fully settle inside you, Part 7 will reveal the signs that show your sequence has activated, and how to recognize them the moment they appear in your life. Stay with me, because something huge is getting closer to you, and the next part shows how it reaches you. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because what you're about to hear is the part that makes people freeze, lean closer, and forget the world around them for a moment. Everything you've heard so far, decode, emerge, viewing, ignite, lift, was leading you to this exact moment. And now you're stepping into the phase that witnesses described as the signs. Not dramatic events. Not fantasy. Just small, powerful shifts that begin shaping your everyday life in ways too precise to ignore. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because these signs don't appear randomly, they appear when someone is aligned, awakened, and syncing with the path meant for them. And trust me, the signs always show up silently before they show up strongly. Listen carefully, stay with me, don't scroll. When people completed this sequence in the story that spread around the tech circles, they reported subtle but unmistakable changes. For some, it started with timing, things happening exactly when they needed them. Doors opening that had stayed locked for years. People reaching out to them at the perfect moment. For others, it started with clarity, doubts disappearing, thoughts organizing themselves, decisions becoming effortless. And a few described something even more intriguing, moments where life felt like it was aligning itself around them, not the other way around. These weren't accidents. These were signs of the afterglow beginning to shape their environment. My beloved friend, don't skip, because the first sign usually appears within hours, sometimes minutes, after someone fully receives the sequence. And the fact that you're still here, absorbing every word without turning away, means you're closer to it than you think. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because here comes the most powerful part of all. The seventh and strongest sign is the inner shift, the moment you suddenly feel like something inside you clicked into place. It's quiet. It's calm. But it changes everything. Suddenly you notice truth faster. You sense people's energy without effort. Your instincts sharpen like they've been waiting years to speak clearly. And then, the world begins responding to you. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Just unmistakably. My beloved friend, this is why you must stay with me and not skip, because the next part will guide you into the eighth stage, the moment where the sequence doesn't just align your awareness, it starts aligning your direction. Something huge is moving closer to you every second, and Part 8 will show you exactly how to recognize it the moment it reaches you. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because what you're about to hear is the moment the entire sequence turns inward and begins shifting your direction in real time. You've seen the signs. You've felt the alignment. And now you're entering what the few witnesses called the silent turn, the point where life starts responding to you before you even ask. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because this part is the reason people whispered that Elon fought so hard to let this message reach even a handful of minds. The silent turn isn't loud, it isn't dramatic, it's subtle but life-changing. It's the moment when everything that once felt out of reach begins to move toward you instead of away from you. And if you're here right now, listening, absorbing, refusing to scroll, you're standing right at the edge of that shift. Listen closely, stay with me, because this is where things get unbelievably precise. People who completed the sequence said the 8th stage began with something simple: alignment shows up before the opportunity does. You'll notice someone saying exactly what you needed to hear at the exact moment you needed to hear it. You'll find yourself in the right place without planning it. Choices that once felt confusing will suddenly feel obvious. Not because something outside is changing, but because your inner direction is finally tuned to the frequency it was meant to follow. My beloved friend, don't skip, because the moment this tuning locks in, you stop chasing things. They start approaching you. That's the real secret behind the sequence. It doesn't give you power, it removes the noise that was hiding your own. And once that noise drops, your path becomes impossible to miss. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because the most extraordinary part of this stage is what happens next. People said they began sensing the next right step without overthinking. They didn't force decisions. They didn't doubt themselves. They didn't fight their intuition. Instead, the right choices felt like they were choosing them. That's the sign you're entering the 8th stage fully. You begin moving in flow instead of friction. You begin understanding things instantly that once took hours. You begin feeling guided without needing instructions. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't scroll, because in part 9 you'll step into the stage that witnesses described as the reveal, the moment when the entire DVL sequence finally shows you what it was preparing you for all along. Something huge is coming toward you, and the next part will show you how to recognize it the moment it arrives. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because this is the moment everything you've heard so far finally starts revealing its purpose. You've moved through the sequence. You've stepped into alignment. You've entered the silent turn. But now you're approaching the phase that the witnesses whispered about in private conversations. The phase they called the reveal. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because the reveal doesn't unfold outside you, it unfolds through you. And the closer you get to it, the more your mind begins connecting pieces that never made sense before. You start noticing patterns in places you never looked. You start remembering thoughts you didn't even know you had. You start feeling like something has been preparing you quietly for years. And right here, right now, you're stepping into that preparation fully. Listen carefully, stay with me, don't scroll. The reveal isn't a moment where something dramatic appears. It's a moment where you appear. When people reached this stage, they described a strange but powerful clarity rising inside them, not loud, not chaotic, but clean and undeniable. They said it felt like a curtain inside their mind was slowly opening, showing them the deeper reason behind their timing, their choices, their instincts, their pull towards certain paths. One person said, It wasn't that I learned something new, it was like I finally remembered what I already knew. That's the reveal. It's not about discovering something outside. It's about recognizing something within. And my beloved friend, don't skip, because you're closer to it than you think. The fact that you're still here, still pulled forward, still absorbing every word, means the reveal is already whispering inside your awareness. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because the next lines are the heart of part 9. When the reveal begins, your direction becomes unmistakably clear. Opportunities don't feel random, they feel placed. Ideas don't feel forced, they feel delivered. Your energy doesn't scatter, it focuses. You begin to sense which paths are meant for you and which ones were only distractions. And the most stunning part? The world starts arranging itself around the version of you that the sequence has awakened. This isn't magic. This isn't fantasy. This is alignment turning into direction. And that direction becomes visible the moment you step fully into the reveal. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because part 10 is the moment everything locks into place, the point where the entire DVL sequence delivers the outcome it was designed to activate inside you. Something huge is waiting just ahead, and the next part will show you exactly how it reaches you. My beloved friend, stay with me, don't skip, because this is the part everything has been building toward. The moment where the entire DVL sequence stops being a story, and becomes something alive inside you. You've decoded. You've emerged. You're viewing with clarity. You've ignited your inner direction. You've lifted into alignment. You've entered the silent turn. You've reached the reveal. And now, my beloved friend, stay till the end, because this stage is the one every witness said changed their entire understanding of themselves. They called it the arrival. Not an arrival of something outside, but the arrival of the version of you that you've been growing into without even realizing it. Listen closely, stay with me, don't scroll. When people reached this final stage, they said it felt like everything they had been sensing suddenly connected, like the pieces of their life that once felt scattered snapped into a perfect pattern. One person described it as the moment my path finally recognized me. Another said it felt like their thoughts, timing, and instincts lined up into a single direction that felt unmistakably theirs. This is the arrival. It's the point where confusion dissolves and your inner compass becomes unmistakably clear. And my beloved friend, if you're still here, if you've followed this message from beginning to now without pulling away, it means the arrival is already stirring inside you. You didn't stumble here. You were brought here, aligned here, timed perfectly for this moment. My beloved friend, stay till the end. This part is the deepest shift of all. After the arrival, people said life began to feel different, not louder, but sharper. Not chaotic, but intentional. They walked into rooms and felt like they could sense the energy instantly. They made decisions that felt guided instead of forced. They saw opportunities that had always been there but were invisible before. And here's the part that left witnesses speechless. Once someone reaches the arrival, life starts responding to their clarity instead of their confusion. The world rearranges itself around the version of you that has awakened through the sequence. My beloved friend, don't skip, because what you're stepping into now isn't an ending, it's the beginning of your aligned path. You've completed the sequence, and in part 11, if you choose to continue, I'll guide you into what unfolds after the arrival, how life starts changing, what signals to watch for, and how the shift reveals itself day by day. Stay with me, because something huge has just started moving in your direction.